Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy! Welcome back to more Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga! Last time, we felled the remaining Koopalings and did battle in a great finale against the minion who is named Fawful. Thanks to the prince who was named Peasley, we won that day. This time, there is nothing standing between us and Val Letta. We are going into the throne room. We have some final item blocks, very generous, with an Ultra Mushroom and an Ultra Syrup. Probably should have put those away before we arrived. Now, this save album. You will want to save right here and now. If you last save before Fawful and you lose this, you have two options. Resume before Fawful, who, contrary to what I was making it look like last time, can be hard. And going back to Bean Castle because that's the last restore point. Yeah, it's really tough. Not restore point is in Wii U. But throne room is silent. It's dramatic. There's no hidden items around here, so why am I jumping around? Let's go up to the throne. You've done well to make it here. I should have expected as much from the superstars of the Mushroom Kingdom. Unfortunately for you, those who desire to disrupt my plans have very short futures. After conquering the Bean Kingdom, I intend to make the Mushroom Kingdom mine as well. My new country has no need for old superstars. It will do just fine with only one, the great Bowletta! Here we go, starting things off against Bowletta. She's gonna launch these fireballs at you in true Bowser fashion. Some will go straight for you gotta jump over them, others will just go right past you, and others still will plop down right in front of her. This attack can be dangerous if you let these flarets stay in front of her. So what I'm gonna do is not target them at all, instead go for Bowletta with Chopper Bros. Yeah, that's totally the smart thing to do. Actually, it is. Because if you have gotten Cyclone Bros, it is instrumental that you use it here to take them all out with a single attack. Again, we don't really have many attacks that can do that, so remember that. I believe Thunder Bros can also be good for that, and just any supplementary hits after you've taken them out can be used for Bowletta herself. She's doing the same attack twice in a row. Kind of a shame there. She has a lot of interesting attacks, actually, which I was hoping to show. And just saying, you want to take over not only the Bean Kingdom, but also the Mushroom Kingdom and Bowser's body? Those are some very ambitious plans, and it is good to dream big. But you do know that the usual inhabitant of that body that you're in doesn't have the best of luck with taking over the Mushroom Kingdom, and you're kind of new to this whole being king of the Koopas, or would it be queen of the Koopas thing? I don't know. But this attack, okay, when she does this, pay attention to these comments as they fall. The red ones hit Mario, green ones hit Luigi, the purples are fake outs. This attack's not really all that bad, just don't use both hammers at the same time like I'm doing right there, because you'll leave yourself wide open if you get it wrong. Do Chopper Bros once more. Again, your Hammer Bros attacks are boss killers even this late in the game. Remember them, use them well. Advanced Knockback Bros. With that, she's turning back to normal. And behold her ultimate attack, playing the horrible music for me one last time. Okay, no. No. Fools, you let your guards down. Even with all your fancy attacks, you can't beat me. Farewell, you two losers. It's time you took a nice relaxing break in my belly. Bowletta has the idea of having the Mario Bros go inside Bowser's body a whole 6 years before that became its own game. Yeah, I think it's safe to say where Alpha Dream got the idea from. Are you still conscious? Ugh, you're a persistent pair. I shall dispose of you quickly and then eat you for lunch! Starting this off, we only have 1 HP, and she is attacking us first. This is why I suggested that you make absolutely sure that you raise your speed at least a few times on level ups. If you don't, she can attack you multiple times before you even get to hit her once. Starting this off, oh boy, I could attack with Mario, but I don't want to risk her attacking between the two turns. I'm gonna just start out by using the Ultra Nuts. It's the final battle, I'm not gonna use them on anything else. Let's just do that, and it looks like I was wise too because she is attacking us anyway. It's 2 hands, it's not really hard, it's kind of the most bare bones basic hand attack. I don't even think I've even seen her get that attack off one time. Gonna do Knockback Bros on her left arm to start things off. I suppose I didn't really need to do the advanced command. It's not like the arms really have a lot of health. You just want to attack the individual parts of her. You don't want to attack the head first because she will counterattack you if you do that. And with this ball, we saw it when we first began the fight, you have to hit it 4 times for it to actually not hit you. This thing can also make you dizzy and unable to counter further attacks for a turn if it actually does hit you on the head, so be very careful with that one. That is the attack you really want to master. Do Chopper Bros. Take out the hand, and just the head remains. What do I want to do here? Knockback it is. Okay, that was really good. I'm glad I had a really good advanced knockback bros before the end of this. Okay, now her heart is just alone. This is your prime target. After you destroy all 3 parts of her, the heart will come out. Well, okay, I guess not all 3 parts of it, but the 3 parts of her that are not the heart. After that, she will regenerate her body parts, so you do have to deal with all of her attacks. You basically have 2 options at this point. You can either try to take out the other body parts so that you can just pick off the heart, which is the slower way of going about it, or you can just keep attacking the heart and dealing with the fact that she gets 3 attacks on you every time that she gets to move. It's a bit of a tough decision, I have to say. I think I'm personally going to go for the quicker of the 2, going for the knockback bros on her heart. See if I can do this well again. Ah, missed the timing on the B there. Oh, well. Going for the ball once again. Her heart will only stay out for a few turns, so really pound on it as long as you can. Get it? Pound on it. Yeah, I had to make a pun about her heart somehow. Let's do this again. Ah, no! Can't believe I missed the timing on that. It still did 73 damage, which is respectable. And if you haven't noticed, her hands attack using fire and the Firebrand and the Thunder Hand. I thought that was a really nice touch that she has similar abilities to what you have. I didn't notice that as a kid. It was something I noticed when I got older and replayed this game, and I don't really see it talked about much, though, so I would kind of assume it's a detail that gets glossed over by some people. I shouldn't say most people, because I don't mean to make it sound like I'm realizing things other people aren't. I'm sure plenty of people have. It's just something I personally didn't notice, and I didn't know anyone that did. All right, got 3 hits on that, and oh, Fawful is haunting us from beyond the grave. Oh, whoa, 43 damage. He is really haunting us from beyond the grave. Holy crap. Okay. I do not want to risk this at all. If Mario goes down, that can spell the end, because Luigi's counterattacking is slower when Mario is down. Same way the other way around, but I don't think I talked about it at this point. It makes your ability to counterattack just a lot worse, yeah. You don't want to risk it is what I'm saying. If one bro is going to go down, don't chance it. It is better to use a mushroom than a 1-up super. Even though you have those 1-up supers for a reason, and I did suggest that you buy them, it's best that you save them for emergencies. I'm gonna go for the Cyclone Bros on her right arm, and if it succeeds at taking it out, I can always just attack the other arm with the remaining hits. Okay, we took it out with the exact number of hits that we got from that, so good thing I did the advanced command, otherwise I would have been pretty upset right now. Hit this back at you again. You really love this ball attack. Make of that what you will. Okay, let's do Chopper Bros on the hand, and it would be really nice to take out that head because it's had increased attack power for a while now. Oh, geez, this should do it. Okay, good, yeah. Didn't even matter. Now, let's do this again. Have a really good knockback bros. And if you haven't guessed by this point, I love this final boss theme. You've been able to hear it whenever I've been quiet during those knockback bros. It is absolutely incredible. It's so intense. One of my favorite Game Boy Advance songs. I don't know if it's one of my absolute favorites. Some of the Sonic Advance songs, as well as the Mother 3 music, of course, is one of my favorites. And oh, geez. Okay, yeah, she hasn't done this attack up to this point. Usually I see this attack a lot whenever I fight her. Watch her eyes. It shows which direction her arms are going in. She can either put them above your head to fake you out, or she can have them on the ground. She's also starting to wiggle her arms around. It shows that she's getting low on health because she's mixing up her attack pattern a little bit. Only got 1 hit on that time. And we're doing this again. Another thing that you will notice is that her attacks will go on longer and they're a little bit faster. We didn't get to see this attack back when she had a lot of health, but trust me on that, it is a lot faster now than if she did it back then. Chopper Bros on the heart, and I really hope that we're almost done here because I'm starting to get low on health, and I'd really like to not have to use a healing item, but if I do, I guess it's better on Luigi's turn than Mario's. Those. And there we go, the heart is regenerating the other parts of her body. Luigi, yeah, use an Ultra Shroom on... You know what? No, it's the final battle. I might as well use an Ultra Nut. I'm not going to use it for anything else. I know it's only going to heal 16 HP on Luigi, but I am not taking any chances whatsoever. It would be stupid to use that when I really have no reason. Oh, you are such a troll, Bowletta. You changed your eyes at like the very last second before it hit. Granted, that is a smart way of attacking. Don't take it as me knocking you whatsoever. I will, however, knock your heart with knockback bros. That sounds like a really bad pickup line. I'd rather not use a pickup line on Bowletta of all people. I've always wondered if Bowletta and Fawful ship is. I'm getting really off topic. Okay, yeah, whoa. Okay. Hit you. Get that out. And you're doing this again. Still recovering health. Luckily, the heart is not able to restore health to itself. If she could do that, we'd really be screwed. Cyclone Bros on you. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. Advance. That took it out. Oh, this attack. Okay. There's going to be these balls popping up around. You want to pay attention to which ones are red and green. Whenever you see a red one, she's about to attack Mario. Whenever you see a green one, she's about to attack Luigi. If you hit them back, you get off a counter attack on the different parts of her body. It's actually kind of nice that you get a counter attack by doing that, because not all of her attacks allow you to do that. If you jump on her arms while she's swinging them around, it doesn't work. Chopper Bros in your arm right there. I don't even think I need to hit the command for this because they're taking a lot of damage. I hit it anyway. Make her just gyrate in place as I hit her with the hammer. And yeah, Knockback Bro seems to be effective on the head. Let's try it again. Missed it there, but that should be enough, I hope. Oh, jeez! Oh, jeez! Oh, jeez! Oh, jeez! No, 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 no! That attack is devastating. She will, basically... Oh, no, I did that wrong, didn't I? Okay, yeah. She will show you with her eyes where she is going to be firing right before she freezes time. You want to get the bros into position so that when she freezes time, you are out of the way of her lasers. That attack can be really tough to deal with, and her eyes are backwards, and it only gives you a split second to react, so it can be really, really tough to deal with. However, I think... Oh, geez, how do I want to do this? Let's do Cyclone, so that if the heart opens up in the middle of this attack, I can still hit it. Great, 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 great. Advance! Did that. There goes the head. With the heart exposed 3 times now, let's hope this is the last time I have to beat on it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I was hoping I would take it out when making a bad pun. I know it was an unintentional bad pun, but still, I wanted to beat her when making one nonetheless. That would have been so cool, especially if it was not intentional. Hit you. Oh, jeez, okay. The green ones blend in with the blue ones, so I have a really hard time telling. As you can imagine, as a kid playing this on a Game Boy Advance without a backlit screen, it was really hard telling the green ones apart from the blue ones. You had to practically play like on the surface of the sun to get a feel for which one you want to actually reflect. Okay. And speaking of that, you know how I said earlier in this fight that I had a lot of problems where, you know, I told you all my stories about being the worst Mario and Luigi player? Oh! I was going to say that I was amazed I could even beat this fight at all as a kid with all the stories that I've told you, combined with how low my speed is and how many times she would get to attack me each turn because of it, but... Well... Too bad you weren't able to stomach us for a few extra precious seconds so you could have exploded with us inside you and then rematerialize in the field. It can't be. Impossible. No, how could I? Enter this filthy little pair! How could I lose? Innuendos, thy name is Bowletta. And those are her dying words. Are we really just gonna leave him here? We can't even talk to him? I mean, I guess he's gotten out of worse. He's just in his own castle. Cheers to the superstar siblings! I have just finished rigging this castle with an explosive device! We must escape before it blows up and falls from the sky! Make haste! I will meet you at the castle entrance! Well, we're going all Metroid finale on this, because we have a 3-minute time limit to escape from here, and once again, we're not warning Bowser or anything, we're just kind of leaving him to sleep in his castle. I mean, he's kind of been submerged in lava multiple times. I'm sure he could withstand an explosion and falling from a great height. Maybe he'll end up becoming Popple's rookie once again, but I'm sure he'll be fine. He'll come to his senses again eventually. Let's get into this barrel. Yeah, we have to walk slowly inside of a barrel in order to get out of here. Prince Peasley couldn't have just let us grab onto his flying Nimbus. No, we have to do it this way. I believe we want to go down here, and then, yes, we can our way onto that. Yeah, getting in a little bit more before the end. I guess that would make the the hoo beans my favorite, and then the hoo blend my favorite, just because of how much I love that sound. Now, don't really worry much about this. Even though this is an extra challenge to have after the main fight, I wouldn't really say that this is hard. Yeah, we did this in under a third of the time limit that they were asking for. Really, moving slow in the barrel is the only part that's nerve-wracking about it. I don't get why they were so generous with the time limit. Whoa, where am I? What have I been doing? Well, Bowser, you had a woman inside you for probably the first and only time in your life, so that's something. And that's it. Take care, everyone. Please come visit us in the Mushroom Kingdom someday. Princess Peach, you have a fine group of friends. I'm quite envious. You know, I actually kind of like the spread of Queen Bean. She looks kind of cool. Toadsworth. Oh my god, I ship it. Lady Lima. Oh! Oh! I ship that too! Oh no! The one I ship is non-canon, and the one I don't ship as much is canon, isn't it? I must thank you all. Accept this gift from me to mark our parting. Aw, Luigi's torn up over the whole thing. Queen Bean's eye is fantastic. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at Luigi. He's just like flapping his hand. He's just like, oh, you. Well, there is our present. What is it? Great present. The thing that attacks our kingdom on a regular basis. But then again, I don't think I would expect any different from the kingdom that has no airport security or anything. And yeah, that is it. That is the end of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga as the Beanstar sees us off. Now, one thing that I want to talk about before I get into my thoughts on this project, because it's immediately in the now. That Beanstar that we spent half of our adventure chasing after, that thing was the main powerful item of this game. It was the whole point of so many things that happened. It's a complete MacGuffin. Bowletta gets it twice, but we get it back from her before she does anything with it. We don't power up with it in order to defeat her. She doesn't power up to become mega powerful for the final battle. Heck, it doesn't even give her the ability to possess Bowser. She just does that on her own. It never does anything. We spend so much of the adventure chasing it, and it just does nothing. Like, in the final battle, it's back safely at Bean Bean Castle, with nobody having used it at all. It's kinda lame, I have to say, and the story of this game didn't bug me much. And I get that the Mario games aren't big on story, but that is one thing that did bother me. But I don't mean to ruin this happy ending with that. I just wanted to get that out there, and I didn't want to spoil that nobody was going to use it for the rest of the game. So, this project, I really hope that this has been a fun time for you. It's been a very fun time for me. I hope you could tell in my tone in these videos. These have been really fun to record, and admittedly, even though I think Xenoblade Chronicles does have a lot of my best videos in it, coming off of that, it was kind of nice to have a project that was not like 120 parts long and it could take like a week to produce an episode of it. I honestly really welcome this. I felt like this is a very fun game. It's one I wanted to do since the first year of my channel, like I said in the first episode. We dropped Bowser off with his minions. Yeah. I've seen a lot of you in the comments express that you want me to keep doing Mario and Luigi games, that you want me to continue and do the second game in the series, Partners in Time, sometime in the future, and I wouldn't be terribly opposed to that. In case you haven't been vocal about it, I would like to hear what you think of the idea. Just know that if it did happen, it wouldn't be for a while. Yeah, I'd be very happy to do that. Anyway, hope this has been entertaining. That is the main thing, and that text on screen right there shows us why Geno has never made another reappearance. Square Enix, what is it with you and owning properties that literally every person in the world loves and then doing nothing with it? I mean, Geno, and Chrono, and Vagrant Story, and I could go on and on for hours. I'm so sorry. But on a happier note, remember how they said that Mario and Luigi movie was premiering in the theater soon? Yeah, that's what this entire game was. Now that we're here at the end of our journey, I've been saving a bit of a story for this point. Believe it or not, Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga was not intended to be my Let's Play that would come after Xenoblade Chronicles until only a few months ago. If you remember during that series, I got sick with the worst illness of my life. I was down for 4 months, roughly. I got a viral infection while traveling that ended up overtaking parts of my head, my upper respiratory system, and eventually my lungs. I couldn't really move much. I was in and out of the hospital a lot over the course of those months. I was on really strong medication. All kinds of things that were just really, really not fun. And one of the things that depressed me, other than just not being able to work on Xenoblade, which I'd put so much work into already, was the fact that the Let's Play that was going to come after Xenoblade Chronicles originally, it had motion controls. And when moving itself was a challenge, I couldn't work on that. I couldn't practice it. I couldn't play it to research things that I wanted to know about the game. I couldn't do any of that. So what I opted to do was just play a different game, even if it wasn't really for a Let's Play that would be fun to go through. And I picked Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga because I hadn't played it since I was a kid. I had really fond memories of it, but I remember it being really hard. and I was really curious if I would still find it hard now. And you remember all my stories of being like the worst player of this game as a kid? Yeah, that was when I had all those discoveries of, hey, I was doing this wrong, I was doing that wrong. And getting to rediscover this game, play it right for the first time, basically, it felt like I was meeting the favorite game of my childhood for the first time now that I was actually playing it correctly. And not only that, but just this game's nature and charm and humor, it was something that really kept me going through my illness, and I loved it so much that I replayed it immediately so that I could plan out a Let's Play for it. And believe it or not, I played through this entire game twice in the span of 1 weekend. And minus getting the casual coral, those were 100% playthroughs. Yeah, that was how much I fell in love with this game while I was ill, and I eventually made the decision to Let's Play it immediately after Xenoblade Chronicles because of how much it helped me through that illness and helped me get back on my feet again. I really like this game, and it means more to me than just being a fun video game because of that. But I've talked on long enough. That Let's Play that was originally supposed to come after Xenoblade Chronicles is going to be next. So I'll see you guys back here soon, not only for a couple of bonus videos dealing with Mario and Luigi itself, but also for that Let's Play that I originally planned. See you guys then.